Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to My Crochet Story. Today is Wednesday the 17th of January. Sorry, I had to look at the date. Anyway, so this is Amigurumi Wednesday, and although I don't have an amigurumi to show you, I do have a wonderful book that you probably have seen a couple of other creators show, but guys, I am so excited about this book because of the endless possibilities. But before I get to that, let me say thank you to all of you that are here. You know that I appreciate your time every time I upload some kind of content. I don't mean, it really doesn't seem to matter what it is, but many of you are just so loyal of showing up every time, watching my videos, and leaving me a comment. Now, you know, many of you are very gracious in your comments, but I do have to tell you, please don't ever feel like you always have to be kind. If there's something that you see I can improve upon, leave that comment down there. You know, criticism, good or bad, helps us to grow, and I want to continue to grow. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome in. You are in for a real treat. Whether you do amigurumi or not, I think that this book will get you excited to at least try it. The only other thing I ask is that you take just a moment to go look at all the other content I have on my channel, and hopefully you'll find something that you'll enjoy to watch time and time again by hitting that subscribe button, and then look for the bell that has those little hugs on the side, because it'll let you know every time I upload some content. Now, I'm sorry I'm out of breath, but I had to take the dogs out before I jumped on to make this video, and of course Lacey saw a squirrel, and I have learned that when she gets ready to run, just to let go of the leash and let her go. Well, normally she will stop when I call her name, but not today, so I had to walk a little faster than I normally do. Finally caught her, brought her back in, but you know, that's just too much work for an old lady like me. But anyway, let's get to this book. All right, I've had this book on standby. I pre-ordered it for a long time, and it did come in a couple of weeks ago, but I've purchased some other books since then, and it kind of got hidden in all my new stuff, so I was straightening up a little bit, and I went, oh, I forgot I got this. Okay, without further ado, there she is, folks. This is the Crochet Inkin. Now, I want you to read this statement right up here at the top. See that statement right there? With over a million, really million possibilities. Now, let me tell you what that means. That doesn't mean that there are over a million patterns in here. No. She has divided this up into sections of an amigurumi. You have body styles, you have 2 arm styles, 4 different body styles, 2 styles for standing up and 2 styles for sitting down. Then you have 4 antenna styles that you can put on your Imkin. It even has little belly styles. There's a panel belly, a pocket belly, a rib belly, and a rib cage belly. Who'd have thought? Ear options. Oh my gosh, guys, there are folded and droopy. There's cat, fin, elf. There's round and large. There's puppy dog ears, pony ears, funnel ears, face styles. There's hats and hair pieces. And that seems to be the biggest one. I mean, hat and hair options, pixie hood, round mushroom, top hat, flower hat, wide crown, small crown. I mean, they just go on and on and on. Then there are horns and antlers, which are totally different from antennas. There's scale options, there's tail options, there are wings, there's even clothing and accessories. There's there's neck ornamentation. So when you understand her rhyme or reason about this book, you'll understand why there are over 1 million different ways that you can build and personalize your own little Imkin. But before I get to getting into that, I don't know about you, but I love reading the introductions to books, and hers is awesome. So sit back for just a minute and let me read this to you, because I thought, oh my word. And folks, let me tell you something. If these words that I'm getting ready to read to you don't stir your imagination and want you to go and grab this book, then I don't know what will. So here we go. Consider, friends, the Imkin. I'm sure, just like all of us, you have seen one out of the corner of your eye from time to time, racing from hiding place to a nook or a cranny. Odd little creatures of stitch and stuffing, of endless variety in form and manner, though usually a bit shy where most humans are concerned. They generally remain quite still when in view, and only move about when they can do so freely without concerning their crafters or other human guests. But when they have the chance, they travel widely, diving into piles of yarn to pass into the space between or traveling through established stitch doors, all to meet up with each other in the Imp Kingdom hidden between the walls of the worlds. There they talk, share stories, sing, play, sometimes scrap, show off all the buttons and screws and pins and other amazing things they've collected, and ultimately return home before their crafters are ever aware that they're gone. Do they feel some niche in a secret ecology alongside other wee hidden beings? Do they have a whole society with their own imp queen or king? Do they seek with intent, following the whims of the hearts that their crafters have granted them? Do they hope, dream, wish, smile, sing, play, and love? Are there other creatures like them? The answers are, of course, yes to each and every question, but I will not discuss them further here. After all, you did not seek out this book to learn all about Imkin lifestyles or to find a taxonomy of their features or hidden list of names by which you might call them. Those pages belong to other books. Instead, dear reader, you will find guidance on something more important, the techniques and methods by which you might craft little stitchlings of your very own. So you stand at the beginning of a great and phenomenal journey. It is a wonderful thing, I assure you, to bring an Imkin into life with hook and yarn. But from the outset, friend reader, do not allow yourself to be deceived by the physicality of the process. If there is only one single truth that you glean from my words about the heart and nature of the Imkin, let it be this: the love and care and delight you hold within you while making your new diminutive friends are gifts you give to the Imkins, and the source of the magic that brings them to life. Creating your Imkin is casting a spell one stitch at a time. That spell is powered by no arcane syllables or scintillating brew, but by the hopes, dreams, and love that you pour into each little critter. This is why there is no single Imkin recipe, no singular path that always leads you to the same destination. Each and every Imkin is different. It is a reflection of their crafter, of the crafter's personality and imagination. No Imkin ever wants anything more than to truly be themselves and to feel special in their crafter's eyes. The best thing you can do with these pages is to use all the advice and individual tools and components herein to craft the perfect Imkin for you. Be it black or green or red, be it one with horns, with a mushroom cap, with fins or scales or wings, or whatever other feature you might choose. The spell you cast depends on you discovering the true aspects of your own Imkin, for those throughout these pages can only guide you with countless tools to craft your own. The final decisions about which piece to use can live only within your heart. As you craft, let your hands and your heart guide you. Close your eyes. Let the final form of your Imkin pass before your mind and ask yourself about it. Did it have one horn or many? Did it have an antenna? Does it have a snoot or a backpack? Allow the Imkin to reveal itself to you and give it form with care. Once you have crafted your Imkin, of course, you must live with them, caring for them and helping them as they need it. Each Imkin's needs are a little different. Imkins with antennas sometimes needs help readjusting them to their appropriate frequency, while horned Imkins might need a periodic shave for their antlers, and fire-breathing Imkins will need you to help put a quick stop to any signs of smoke on their toes. Wandering Imkins can return home with holes or little stretch marks, and it will be up to you to repair them. But know that all the effort is worth it. The gifts an Imkin brings to a home are far greater than any cost of the repair. So my friend, embark on this journey with my blessing and the blessing of all the crafters who have walked the same wondrous path. We know the delights of the way before you, and we wish to you experience with your whole heart. Whether you are creating a boisterous Imkin who will greet you every morning as you wake, or a beautiful Imkin who seemed limbed in a faint glow, or a mischievous Imkin who seeks nothing more than put a smile on your face, this journey will be marvelous and entirely your own, for creating an Imkin is nothing short of joyous magic, and let no one tell you differently. Guys, I mean, does that not awaken the inner child in you? Oh my goodness. Now, of course, it has a section where to begin. These Imkin patterns, you know, like how to do this arm style or that arm style, hers are all done with using the size G or 4mm hook, along with a 4-weight worsted yarn. Excuse me. Now she says, now you want to make sure that your stitches are tight. So if you have to go down a hook or up a hook, you know, just whatever is comfortable for you when you're making your little amigurumis with these styles and techniques. There's also page upon page of abbreviations to tell you what and the description of each in here. So let's get to the little pictures. This one starts out with Imkin body styles. You have 4 options, 2 that are standing and 2 that are sitting. It says if your Imkin is standing or even sitting, you'll most likely want to add a little belly. There are 2 arm styles, and they will attach to your body as well. So let's just take a look at some here that have already been created. Look at those. Aren't they cute? Now, as she said, she gives you a basic body style, 2 different body styles to work with. Here you go. See, there are the 2 little basic body styles. Now those 2 are standing, and then you can see the 2 here that are sitting right there on the side. Gives you the 2 little arm styles. And of course there's descriptions over here on how to make each one. Let's see. Let me go to this next section here. This is the antennas. Look at those different styles of antennas. You could just make up one body style and have 4 or 5 different little Imkins right there just because of their little antennas. And again, she shows you how to make each one. There's the picture, how to make it, how to attach it. Here's some little belly styles. You know, you could just take and write these down and put them in a cup and just start going with, okay, I want this body styles. I'm going to choose these ears, Here are the ears that are coming up. Look at those different ear options. Aren't they cool? And again, choose one body style and put all those different ears. Look at there how many you have. And that's just going with the ears. Then you get to choose the arms and the legs. Let's see. Here are your little face styles. Now, she does tell you in here where she bought the eyes that she used with these. They are two different eye places. One is from the UK and one is from the, let me see, I saw it here earlier. I'm sorry I didn't read that. Okay, the safety eyes. I purchased the safety eyes from two sources. Dark Side Crochet, which is from the UK, and Suncatcher Craft Eyes, which is here in the United States. But both companies will ship anywhere that you want to order them from. I also know there's another company, 6060, that's very good with all different styles of eyeballs. Now guys, this is hats and hairstyles. This is 2 pages. So I'm going to show you that page first. Make sure I get all those in there. And then there's the other page. Just look at that. I mean, when you get to looking through this book, you totally understand what she said, what she means over 1 million possible combinations. Yes, really. I mean, I could just use this book alone for the rest of the year, or possibly 2, and maybe still not get all the IMPKINS made that I wanted to. Yes, I'm still going the hair and body, the hair and the hair accessories here. Oh my goodness. There's 2, 3 different mushroom hat styles. Now we get to the horns and the antlers. Oh my goodness, I love this antler here, right there in the middle. I'm sorry, I'm not getting that open wide enough for you. I guess I should have waited till I got it spiral bound. And there are only like 2 or 3 little scale options, I think, that I saw. But again, you know, I'm sure you could take scale options from any other amigurumi and adjust it to fit. Now here are your tails. And then I think the last section here, no, we have 2 more sections. Here are your wing options. And then we have 1 more section. The different styles of clothing. There's a short vest, a tutu, the little turtle shell, some little scarf options. Yeah, those aren't necessarily in where I can show you all the pictures at once. But I really, really recommend you picking up this book. Now, when I pre-ordered it at the time, it was $24.95. Now I believe on the back here it says $28.95 US. I'm sure if you were to go to Amazon and put it in your cart and let it sit there for a little bit, you know, unless you just want to go ahead and get it. But folks, if you're into amigurumi, I can't see you not having this book. Just think of all the sweet little amigurumis you can make for your kiddos, for your grandkids, your kids, your neighbors' kids, folks that are having new babies. You know, go ahead and get started on them now, give them to them in a couple of years. I mean, there's just, and why am I just saying kids? Shoot, adults, we'd love to have some of these too, just as well. And you know, by making each one of them different, I mean, nobody's going to have any two alike unless you choose to do so. I am very, very excited to get started making my own little Impkins to have around me just for grins and giggles, and then to share with my kiddos, their friends, and whoever else wishes to have their own little Impkin. So I do hope that you have enjoyed looking at this little book with me. I'm just super excited about it. I hope that me showing you this has kind of tickled your fancy enough to at least go out and give it a look for. I'll leave a link for it down from Amazon, which is where I got it, down in the description box, so you can go and take a look at it and see if you want to throw it over there in your cart, or just go ahead and say buy it right now. Okay, so might get to see my first little Impkin come next Wednesday. We'll just have to wait and see. Man, there's so many to choose from, so many different ones. My brain is just going brrr. I guess I'm just going to have to sit down and, you know, go boom, 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 and let her go and just see what comes up. But anyway, again, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this little review of the book. I hope you can tell by the glow on my face that I'm really excited about it. And if you did enjoy the video, consider sharing it out to some of your friends and other crafters. You know, I mean, especially if they're thinking about getting into amigurumi, this ought to just supercharge them to go ahead and take a dive in. All right, folks, it's that time. Let me remind you to please be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never, ever know. Could be your light, even just a small smile that helps to bring them out of the darkness. So until tomorrow, I love you all. Bye.